How are you guys today? This is Jacko from Compete Complete. I'm here to give you guys all the tips and pretty much the lowdown of sniper versus sniper in Team Fortress. There's a lot of gay tricks and just a lot of tricky play that goes into playing sniper vs sniper. It's mostly just tricks in your movement and slowing down your movement with your scope and knowing how to utilize the other person's weakness. It's all about movement, it's not really aiming here. And MG is kind of a good place to practice this, but I don't really recommend MG for learning how to play sniper. I want to make it clear that this situation in MG, sniper versus sniper, is not what you're going to see in competitive gameplay, but I am going to show you this just in case if this situation does arise. Some of these tricks will be useful in actual gameplay. For instance, you're not going to see two snipers in Viaduct middle going against each other, just popping off shots and jumping and trying to juke each other out before one of them dies from either each other or someone who's like, hey, what the fuck are those two retards doing? Let's go kill them. So, with that being said, I'm just going to unpause this demo and show you guys what I'm talking about. So right there I go for the shot when he's not scoped. It's risky, but you can do it. You kind of want to wait till you guys both scope at the same time and go for a shot. You just have to realize that what he's doing is not necessarily what he's seeing on his screen. It's a little bit quicker. So when he's scoped, by the time you see it, he's done it just a few milliseconds before. So most of this is just about waiting until they scope or timing when you aim and when they scope at the same time. So they're slow. You move way slower in your scope, so it's much easier to hit. And using cover like that, like this rock kind of peeking out, is how you're most likely going to do sniper versus sniper in actual gameplay. It's going to be like slowly moving out with your charge and going for a body shot or a headshot, just depending on the charge. And they might be overhealed, and if they are overhealed, you usually want to back off. So there, I am trying to show you guys second scoping, which a lot of snipers will hate you for. It's kind of a gay little trick, but it works. You scope in and then unscope like that and fake out the shot. So when you scope in, you move slower, so they're like, oh, I'm going to shoot him in the face, and then you unscope and you start moving and they miss their shot, and then you scope in when they're slowed down. And you see that they're doing that little jump shit every time they shoot. They jump and crouch a bunch. Let's see if he does it here. I mean, I'm doing it. I'm sure he will soon. And he scopes and shoots, which is dangerous. Like, I don't know. Sniper versus sniper, when you're looking at each other, is really scary, just because if you shoot and he unscoped and he actually second shots you, you're going to get your face blown off unless you get one of those jump crouch and just like that. But it is possible to hit in that jump, and I got a blood mark there, which is kind of gay. So you just kind of wait for his head to go in. His crouch is fucking up his hitbox, and they won't always do that. They'll sometimes crouch, but this guy isn't too experienced a sniper. I'll tell you, he's a medic main, actually. And you just gotta kind of keep calm, see what he's doing. Most of this time, this is not gonna happen, but I'm just trying to show you guys some simple tricks. Sniper, when you're looking at each other, is really scary, just because if you shoot and he unscoped and he actually second shots you, you're gonna get your face blown off unless you get one of those jump crouch and just like that. But it is possible to hit in that jump, and I got a blood mark there, which is kind of gay. So you just kind of wait for his head to go in. His crouch is fucking up his hitbox, and they won't always do that. They'll sometimes crouch, but this guy isn't too experienced a sniper. I'll tell you, he's a medic main, actually. Alright, so this sniper's a little bit more experienced. It's MG though, so it's still pretty gay. I wouldn't, make it your #1 priority to just trying to juke each other out and not to get a clear shot. And it's able to get him right there in his jump. So then again, showing it's possible to hit and jump. But back to what I was saying, I don't recommend going at MG and trying to find another sniper to learn how to sniper v sniper. It's just, it kind of comes with time. And you'll learn how it works mostly in competitive. The only thing I see being useful in competitive is when you either use a slant on the ground to kind of uneven the position of your head, so you walk down and your head gets lower and you walk back up and it gets higher, just kind of trying to fuck them up. Or you pop around the corner and you're standing, and then you go back to the corner and come back out and crouch, and that'll throw them off too. And when you crouch, you can take a little bit longer for your shot. It's a pretty big gamble though, because you're just hoping they're going to miss, and then they'll be stuck in that frame for a while when you track a perfect shot. It's a really reliable way to go with, if it works, but they might take a little bit longer with your shot, and you'll just be standing still until you hit. And I don't know why he exploded that right there. That was really weird. So right here, just a lot of second shotting or second scoping, whatever you want to call it. It's pretty much how sniper v sniper goes. There is going to be that in competitive. That's a good utility to have on your tool belt to know how to do is second scope. A lot of snipers will hate you for it, but hey, they're dead and you're not. All this assuming that they're not using the Darwin's Danger Shield, because your headshots only do 143 out of their 150 because of the bullet resistance they added for whatever reason. Yeah, I don't know either. They're gonna ban it, probably, hopefully. But you can probably just get a no-scope off on them after you headshot them, or before. Try to weaken them up. So let's just do a quick recap and rundown of what we watched. So have a good movement before and after the shot. It's pretty important before the shot, if you can do like a crouch or like kind of juke that you're coming out and you don't. Just whatever you can do to make you harder to hit. And then after the shot, do like jumping or crouch just to minimize your weakness frame of being in your scope. Be unpredictable. Don't do the same shit every time. If you're just shooting and jumping, they're going to catch on. Mix up the shoot jump and the shoot crouch and whatnot, and just try to mix it up as much as you can. And don't go to the same spot every time in a map. Kind of rotate around and always keep your position hidden. Like if you take a few shots, rotate around and move. Just don't do the same shit twice. It'll get you killed. Position over technique. A bad sniper in a good place is better than a good sniper in a bad place. It's going to be a lot easier to hit better and more useful shots if you're in a good position. Playing with your medic to keep that overheal, or just being in a safe place where you're not going to get picked easily. A lot of the time you're not going to need to use these techniques if you're in the correct position, or if their sniper is dead. So when you look at their sniper and he's not looking at you because you're in a good position, you shoot him in the side of the head. It's better than having him look straight at you and have to juke him out and whatnot. Brain beats brawn and brain beats skill. A lot of the time you don't want to just use your good aim to try to just get a bunch of kills. Position means a lot. A good sniper in a shitty position is pretty much worse than a really bad sniper in a good position, because in a good position it's a lot easier to hit shots anyway. Don't get overzealous or overconfident or think you're the best and try to kill everyone. Just play with your team, play with your medic, stay in smart spots where you're not going to die, and at the same time get useful picks. I don't know if you knew what it was before you watched this video, but yes, second shot, it's gay, I know, but it's better to be gay than dead, right? You're going to be doing this more than you like to. It's a good jukey move, and it can save your life and take the other sniper down for your team. So don't be getting second shotted and crying that their sniper is being a bitch when you're just hurting your team and trying to outplay him with pure skill and not try to outsmart him. But the best thing of all you can do is just practice. A lot of this is just going to come voluntary and by nature, that you're going to learn these moves anyway when going against another sniper. They're probably going to do it to you and you're just going to have to learn how to deal with it. You can look up all the videos you want, but actual gameplay is going to help you the most. Videos do help just for that experience, but it takes actual practicing on the techniques to utilize it. Thanks for watching, guys. There'll be plenty more sniper tutorials. Check in for other more short clips and maybe a frag video or two. Thanks for watching. Peace.